What is up, homies? Welcome back to another reaction from Heroes Reforged. We're on the penultimate episode of Star Wars Skeleton Crew. We have no time to waste because, as many of you know, it's getting crazy in LA. So before anyone loses any power, we're going to get into this reaction as soon as we can. But of course, you guys want to follow along, check out the Uncle reactions on our Patreon. There's plenty of them for this show, plus plenty of other Star Wars shows we've been watching, and also things like DC stuff, Creature Commandos. Check it all out. It's all on there. If you're watching on YouTube, of course, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Let us know your favorite moment from the show or from the season. And that takes care of housekeeping. So I'm ready to just get into this.
Yeah. Nicely done. Nicely done.
Let's do it. Let's do it before I recreate the opening sequence of Wizard of Oz over here.
Oh no!
The house is gonna fall on Hector's house.
Oh god! All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm ready.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right.
Oh dang! So
So,
they're
let's go, Mons.
really going on their own.
Here's the transmitter. But will that thing really get through the barrier?
Did you hear that?
Probably a tree sucker.
Hey, yo, what?
A tree sucker? A what?
There.
A wetty now?
Hey, you know those, what are those, Minox? Those things? Have a bad...
Oh no!
Unauthorized communication device. Step away or you will be stunned.
This feels very like E.T.
Grab it and run.
Yeah, it is.
Oh no!
No!
Oh no!
She'll be fine. Run!
You will be stunned for your own safety.
Oh, man.
Oh my god!
Oh, it's a bunch of
All right.
robots. I thought it was
Handoff.
like one big ship.
Yo, this is just flag football.
Dang, yeah.
This is
Oh
awesome.
my god! Oh god! Oh, did it activate?
Undersecretary Barra, set down.
Oh, don't turn around, lady. Go, 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 go.
Go,
Isn't she
go,
like
go.
a high-end lady though? Like,
Yeah.
she can
Yeah,
tell
I'm
them
sure
to
she's
stop.
gonna be
Remember,
in the
she
deepest
told,
of shits.
She told that one droid to shut down and erase his memory.
Mm-hmm. Oh, interesting.
It looks pretty janky, dude.
does.
Best of luck, parents.
Gen 1 drone, here we come.
Yeah, it's an early
But it is
prototype.
very E.T.
Wow.
So
Wait,
that
did we
must
ever
be
find
like
out
a
what the red
beacon?
lights in that we can see out are? Are they like satellites or some kind of like defense system?
We still haven't
No
figured that
idea.
out.
All right.
It might be a communication blocker, though. I think that's potentially what they might be sending that drone up for, to go past those things.
According to these instruments, we should be home soon.
Told you I'd get us home. What's wrong?
You should pick up your parents and get on that ship and leave that planet.
Yeah, and get the hell out of there.
Also, they're just casually going at light speed. Nice.
Hey man, you
gonna
know,
let
kids
us
just
keep the ship?
partying.
No biggie. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Hey, dude, once calculations are inputted, once the coordinates are set, autopilot.
Yeah, it should be all right.
We'll be fine. You'll see.
Pirates.
Oh god.
Yeah, definitely pirates.
This Aton of yours don't look like a treasure planet to me. Any ship that goes in there will be destroyed.
Oh, did
that
he
an
take them to the
optical
other
illusion?
planet that they went to? That the crash landed on?
No, it might be an optical illusion. Because remember when at the very beginning of this episode, they look up, the sky was this color.
Check the log. Aye. According to Captain Renard, the real treasure planet be hidden inside an endless...
An endless storm.
It's hidden inside. I'll bet my life on it. You give me a fighter, I'll fly him myself.
Will you?
But you're not going anywhere. One of my crew will fly into the storm. Send out a volunteer.
Who's volunteering for that? Oh, okay.
This guy.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take a look at that and see, make sure it's all good, okay?
He's dead. He's gonna die.
Yeah.
Ravager 1 ready, Captain.
Ravager is a very popular space name.
Yeah.
But nothing...
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh damn.
No way.
Maybe we should send in another.
Maybe it has some like electric force field over it that if you try to go through
it must be
destroys you.
No, you kill me and you're throwing away the greatest treasure the galaxy's ever known. Let me out.
For you lot, I'll be joining him.
No.
Something unsensors, Captain. A ship out of hyperspace.
Oh damn, it's them.
Oh no.
It's an antique. Fire cannons.
I've got it. I've got it.
Oh my god. Bless this lady.
Yeah.
That's how we get to Aton.
What, so they gotta get the ship to dock?
Or does the ship have some kind of...
I'm curious. This is the ship that was buried.
Whoa. No wonder no one ever went in there.
Oh my god, Neil's so goddamn cute. Sorry, I know we should be cussing on the show, but he's so cute.
Come out unarmed, or we're coming in.
It's just the children.
I said surrender. Bunch of cowards. All right.
Oh! Damn!
Yo!
Nice.
Don't come any closer.
This isn't good.
That's running. Let us go, or this guy's done for.
Yo!
I knew it.
No way!
That was a gangster ass move.
Stinking, backstabbing mutineer. And you want to follow him?
Damn. Didn't know he had it in him.
The rest of you, prepare the frigate to take Aton.
Oh no.
What? Dang. All right.
I don't like this guy. I don't like him.
Yeah, he's a bad guy, turns out.
Yeah, right?
He's really charismatic. He's really charming.
Yeah, he really had me convinced for those like first few episodes that he was gonna have a different trajectory. I mean, there still is potential for him to have a different trajectory, but it's not looking good right now.
Find out whatever mechanism allows this ship to pass unharmed at Aton. Rip it out and install it in the frigate. I need its firepower to seize the mint.
Wait, did he put on?
On the call.
Yeah.
The helmet? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the first episode.
That's right.
Just know we love you so much. And Fern, I know how much you worry, but you're not in trouble. You're gonna make it home. And this message will tell you how.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
Your little brother just lost a tooth. He got a shiny new datory, but he said all he wanted was his brother.
Oh.
You can get home. Find a Republic emissary.
Republic emissary, Monica Mothma.
I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. Please come home.
You could have thrown in an I love you in there, homie. We could have thrown in the, come on, dude.
Nope.
We could trick John. We know he's greedy. I mean, maybe we can even...
Oh, no.
What are you doing, kid? Attack who? It's a ship full of pirates.
Well, now it's mine.
Actually, since you're currently captain of the frigate, this vessel remains unattested.
Oh.
By the pirate code, a captain can lay claim to one vessel, and only one.
Uh-oh.
I am the captain of this ship, and you all take orders from me.
Aye, Captain John.
Damn, almost had him.
I call enclaves these and claim it for kids only. 33, get these pirates off our ship.
Huh?
Right.
Fred doesn't work like that.
Oh, does it? What the heck?
Yo, 33.
There you go. There you go. Attaboy.
No way.
Did not expect this one.
Good for you, 33.
Throw this fool out the airlock. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, he threw him out onto the ship.
Get us home, 33.
Aye, Captain Fern. It be my honor.
Are they actually going to make it?
Judging by this music, yeah, they are.
Blow everybody back. Come on.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What are they going to go into? Look at this guy.
That ship is the key.
Oh no.
I'm so into this. How are they going to get past that barrier?
What is this going to look like? Oh, so there you go. That's what those are. Dusted. Dusted.
Oh.
Appear the defensive grid is still active.
But will we safe?
Aye, that was Captain Rennett's genius. Stealing one of the Mint's old ships.
Great.
Oh, so that's why he had it shielded.
We could get hit at any moment. Don't stop. Keep going.
Oh god, oh god. Can you just like full throttle it?
Yo.
Jesus.
Oh, that's terrifying.
It's not a pirate ship. It's an Aton ship.
So he gets the clearance no matter
Whoa.
what.
That's awesome, dude.
It's not even the atmosphere to the planet. It's like
a planet within
It's an enormous shield around it.
Is that really it? Aton looks huge from up here. They made
Oh no.
Autopilot?
just like on Hannah's planet.
That is
My mom
nuts.
totally lied on that call. We're gonna be in so much trouble.
Yeah, you probably are.
But you should.
How?
Mother.
Well.
Hijo de su madre.
Stay with you.
He's got that lightsaber.
Oh no!
R.I.P. 33.
You know, a pirate with a lightsaber is kind of cool.
That's pretty sweet. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, this is actually pretty sick. And
Down! Keep your heads down.
It'd be pretty dope if he had like that old-timey pirate hard thingy on it.
Yeah.
This is Captain Silvo. I'm on board the Onyx Cinder. We made it at Aton is on the inside, exactly like I told you. Come in.
Nah, I didn't get through, baby boy.
No communications getting through.
That is so weird.
It's on auto.
Shut up!
You're not gonna do nothing, kid.
Leave him alone.
All of you, not just him. All of you.
Man.
You're the worst one.
put up with that win.
Poor boy.
Get that lightsaber.
Hey, he turned into a real
Take him out.
dick.
Yeah.
What exactly are you going to do? You're all weak.
Jeez.
Weak, sheltered, spoiled children. I have got a terrible headache and 0 patience left. So be quiet.
What a parent.
We're gonna land.
I really feel like he was a kid at the temple and just like had the worst upbringing because of what happened. Damn. Vicious.
I was worried. I'm like,
episode was
that
about to
cannot
end.
be that
Jesus.
cannot be the end.
We did what we had to help our children.
The problem is, you droids don't listen.
We are always available for. Stand by.
I felt a tingle in my jingle.
Citizens of Aton, this is the supervisor speaking.
Who's the supervisor?
All non-essential work is suspended
It's KB.
until offload is complete.
That voice sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It'd be funny if it was Jack Black and what's her name?
So the Jack Black and Jude Law would be in this show, but they're both in the Star Wars galaxy, the stars of the holiday. You just need Cameron Diaz and Kate Winslet.
Yeah. Whoa, what the hell?
Oh.
It's got its own like
That's new
docking
for
bay and
them.
everything. What? That is crazy.
Oof. Oh, that
That's
ain't going
sick as
nowhere.
hell.
I got you for 5 minutes of playtime. Oh, I would have ran so fast.
Yeah.
Welcome at Aton. You must be the visiting Republic emissary.
Yes. And these are 4 waifs I found along the way.
All right.
Mm-mm.
Comms have been jammed.
We will proceed to the Mint.
Right there, underground.
Jesus.
They ain't going nowhere.
Go get your kids.
I have a feeling that Rebellion is also going to hit at Aton after this show, after this experience.
Hold them on my ship for their own safety.
You heard the emissary.
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
Mm-mm.
You dumb rubbits.
Quite the operation you have here.
We'd hoped you would be
So is this why it is hidden?
I need open communication with my other ship.
You must speak with the supervisor about the barrier.
Who's the supervisor going to be?
This is so interesting. It's like Star Tours.
Wow, that thing is massive.
Holy shit.
What are they hiding? Jesus.
Well, I don't think they're hiding anything. I think this is like where the Republic makes its money.
I think so.
Yeah, it's a mint.
And they have it purposely hidden so nobody can like try to go steal it.
Plunder it, just steal it.
Yeah.
Hey, remind me, how many votes do you have like this?
None of your business.
Whoa.
Whoa. Oh my God.
God damn.
It's like
That's a lot of nuts.
It's like 80 billion Republic credits. He doesn't know what to do with himself. He's gonna cry and scream of joy.
Don't touch anything.
Oh, that's a great bit.
Oh no. Oh no. I mean, well, now we know everything we need to know about you.
Oh, yeah. But, like, where do you think you're going?
Yeah. You think the ambassador is just going to let you, like, walk away with a truckload of
You think
those?
the supervisor's going to be cool with that?
Yeah.
Just for that one little tray of whatever that was. This is not going to turn into a Scrooge McDuck situation.
You just wait.
Oh, finally.
Yeah, about
Thank
time.
you.
Damn.
Hey, give KB some proper maintenance now, guys.
Oh.
Look at him. He was afraid of his dad at first.
My boy.
All right, and now what are we going to do with this? Don't you dare. Absolutely
what is going
not.
on?
If you
End of
end
episode.
this
Where's the
episode right
supervisor?
now, you go to straight hell.
Can we call a
God, are you kidding me right now?
Karen. I'm going real Karen right now.
was
Where's the
great.
supervisor? I demand to speak
That
to
was
the
great.
supervisor. I need that.
Predictions? Do we think that the supervisor is going to be a recognizable character or a known element of the
Absolutely.
Star Wars galaxy, or just like a
Probably,
recognizable actor, like somebody that we know that's never been in Star Wars and it's just going to pop in?
That is a good
Go for
point.
it,
I
Adam.
think it could be somebody who has already been featured at some point, maybe even like only shown very briefly in some of these previous shows that are in the New Republic era, or maybe a book or a comic book, and that character could be played by someone that we know really, really well. But who specifically it could be, I don't know. We obviously can tell based on the voice that we heard. It's going to be
those credits. Yeah,
like it's going to be a male figure, but I don't know. The voice sounded familiar, so it's also very possible. And we know that Star Wars does this. They'll randomly pull in someone that like maybe has never been in Star Wars, and maybe the character is not even known in Star Wars, but it's someone really, really well known. And it doesn't. I don't even mean like an A-lister. Like I'm trying to think of like what's another perfect example of someone who's like been in
or like when
Amy
Christopher
Sedaris
Lloyd
in
shows
The
up.
Mandalorian was, like
Right,
someone that was a
Black
great.
and Lizzo, exactly.
Yeah.
So this episode got real heavy, like real serious, real quick. It was kind of like a lighthearted show. And then all of a sudden, this guy, I keep wanting to call him Gob, like John, like on Arrested Development. Yeah. I didn't expect it to get this serious just because the tone had never really gotten to this point. But I'm glad they waited up until this long to like really kind of threaten the lives of the children, really kind of like make it to the point where you feel like, oh, are they going to make it?
We know the supervisor. The supervisor is credited as Stephen Fry, who is a
Stephen
very
Fry?
famous British actor, I believe.
From wasn't he in Harry Potter?
I don't know, but he was in The Hobbit. He was the mayor of Lake Town in The Hobbit. A real
he's great.
piece of shit. Yeah, he's fantastic. He's great. So I'm
Have
sure
we
we'll see
seen Stephen
him
Fry in anything?
in Star Wars thing. I don't
In
think
Star
so.
Wars, no, I don't think so. I don't
interesting.
think he's shown up in anything. Well, especially not in anything that is in like this timeline or like this era of Star Wars at the very least.
Here's the other question I have. Do you think you guys will see Monica Mothma or any other character that's related to the larger like the Republic? Like, you know what I mean? Like a Carson Teva if he shows up in an
Right.
X-Wing or something? Do you think we're going to get any sort of connection to the larger TV world right now or a Star Wars world right now?
That's a good question. I know that a lot of people were trying to like make predictions whether or not we'd see Grogu in The Mandalorian. I don't know. It just didn't feel like those characters would fit being in this story. It would just seem like a really left field thing. So I don't know. It like Mon Mothma seems like, or a character like Mon Mothma seems like the most obvious at this point. Because also, truthfully, outside of like the Mandalorian story, you know, we've seen some characters from Boba Fett, we've seen some characters from Ahsoka, but I don't really know who would fit right now into this. Like you could, you obviously could bring in a classic character from the original trilogy, you know, like you could bring in a Princess Leia or something, but you know, it's going to be a different actor. And I don't know if they're really trying to like, you know, go near that territory at this point. So
or keep doing the CG thing. So again, to recap, at this point, the characters that have appeared in this show have been just from this show, except for that one alien space pirate who was in The Mandalorian. That's it. There's no other character that's been in any other thing, which I think is kind of cool. I think that's really awesome.
I think we're gonna say the same thing, Adam. I don't think we need to bring in the bigger universe, right? Like, let's let this story breathe on its own.
Exactly.
And let's let these kids have their adventure. I mean, we made sort of like a strong Jedi tie at the very beginning of the story, where Wim was really looking at Jedi stuff, really wants Jedi stuff, and I don't know if leaving him with a bad taste of a lightsaber is going to be a good way to end this. Like, I want him to still have that optimism for a lightsaber the Jedi Order.
Right. Do you want like Luke Skywalker, the sort of only remaining Jedi at this point, or maybe Ahsoka to show up and help?
I don't. I want Wim to potentially use a force push or be in some kind of a situation where he's like, or like just doesn't realize that he might be, it might be force sensitive because he's so obsessed with it. So I don't know, because Order 66 happens doesn't mean there's no more Jedi left. They're all just hiding. True. No, so he could potentially have been born with the Force.
Yeah, and they talk about all the time that technically everyone is born with the ability, but only certain characters can kind of like tap into being able to use that power. So it's very possible that Wim or Neil or someone, any of those characters, could potentially tap into it. I think the thing that I'm more interested in learning is a little bit about Jod. I don't think I need like the full backstory, but to find out that maybe he was someone who was a part of the Jedi Order. And I feel like this is going to maybe become like a somewhat philosophical conversation as well between the adults and the kids and Jod about like, you know, these kids are very optimistic. They have a really big outlook on life, but they're also very sheltered. You know, you want to be a Jedi. You have nothing. You have no concept of what it is. I had the potential to become a Jedi, and I didn't because one of our own turned against us, and you know, it wiped out the whole order. And basically, like introducing these kids to what the reality of this universe is, because while they know some of it based on the experience that they've kind of lived through in these last 6-7 episodes, they still are pretty sheltered. Like they have a very optimistic viewpoint on the entire universe. And to find out that maybe the reality that they're living in, I don't want to say it's a lie, because it is and it isn't. Like it's their reality, it's their truth.
It's the suburbs,
but it is very sheltered from the rest of the universe.
Protected.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just like living in the U.S., you guys. It's the suburbs, and it's funding a war that's happening over there, and nobody here seems to give a shit or has any power to change that sort of system, or they're bought into it, like the parents just said. You weren't supposed to know about this stuff until you graduated high school.
Right.
So but I think I'm with Agustin on this, where you were talking about like that the sort of tone of the show is a kid-friendly show. And are we really going to leave in this last episode bad taste in Wim's mouth about Jedi or Force users or heroism in general? Is this show really going to have like kind of a cynical outlook? Hey, even maybe my favorite Star Wars movie, The Last Jedi, introduces DJ, which stands for Don't Join. And he kind of explains the world the way that it works. We're like, hey, these guys on the casino planet, they're just profiting off of this, and it's going to keep happening over and over and over again. The rich are the ones that control everything and have no incentive to change it for the rest of us. And that idea is introduced in The Last Jedi. But even by the end of that, Finn and Rose hear that take, and Finn hears it. But even by the end of it, he's like, no, I'm rebel scum. Like he finds the larger purpose in his character that's not just, hey, I care about my friend Ray and I care about saving my own ass and I want to get out of the situation. Like he decides to for real embrace that rebel alliance. And and I think this show, and even at the end of The Last Jedi, I want to bring up too, has Broom Kid, who does have a name according to the Star Wars Encyclopedia, but I don't have the Star Wars Encyclopedia within reach. But that kid, who is also a random kid who displays force powers, but he's listening to the legend of Luke Skywalker. It's such a good ending. And then he just moves the broom and starts sweeping, then like moves it and pretends it to be a lightsaber. Perfect, because it's capturing, I think, what this show is also capturing, which is when you're a kid, you pretend this stuff. And wouldn't it be a great adventure if you or kid characters like you could actually be swept up in an adventure in Star Wars? So I'm really hoping that this last episode is going to prove Wim right, the same way that The Last Jedi proves the fans right by being like, no, we're right to believe in our heroes, you know. And that movie proved that right. Andor's the show that might be a little too cynical, but I love it. But that's a whole different tone. I don't think this show is going to do Andor. Andor's like, no, war is hell across the board, and you're like, yeah, you're right, Andor, you're right. I'm an adult, and everything's really fucked up. But this show is like, adventure is cool, and I don't know. I don't want it to be a saving at the last minute Luke Skywalker, Ahsoka, Mandalorian thing. That would feel, I think, cheap. I want these kid characters to have this philosophical moment, like you said, Adam, with Jude Law's character and against the parents, and have the parents realize the kids are right. We shouldn't be living like this in this sheltered way, right? Protecting this war that's happening to the larger galaxy. These kids are right to be heroes. These kids are right to think this way. And I want each of those kid characters to have a moment, even Neil, where there's something their character sort of steps up for and maybe helps save the day. Does that mean that we defeat the pirate? Yes. Does it mean that the entire planet at Aton, you know, undergoes a rebellion and they shut down all the droids and they decide to take down the barrier and just like evacuate the planet and it's a complete upheaval? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe just these kids and their parents escape. I don't know. It's so crazy. It could go in many different directions. And I don't necessarily want these kids to be yanked from their lives. Their lives are lies. So I want these kids to wake up. I want these parents to wake up.
Yes and no, right? Like we don't necessarily know where this planet fits in the larger piece. Obviously it's important.
Right.
It's being protected by one of the biggest force fields we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Right. And so, and for a reason, right? Obviously the Mint is part of it. Where is all this going? And because the Mint is so well guarded, why aren't these credits going out? Like, why are they hoarding all of them? What is going on? Like, what's up with all that? So there's still a bigger answer, a bigger question to answer, but I don't know if we're going to have enough time to answer that in 30 minutes of the last episode. That's kind of a lot.
Also, like if the Mint is so important to the rest of the galaxy, you know, why would you inhabit it at all? Why would it not just be a Mint? Like basically like a factory. You know,
droid run thing or whatever. Like,
so I feel like there's a little bit more to be found out, and I think that Stephen Fry's character will give us the audience. He'll give the audience all the insight into like the politics of Aton and what it represents and what its purpose is and all that stuff. And maybe the parents will even discover something about Aton that they never knew about, and it would explain why the other planet that they were on looked just like Aton in a lot of ways, why the homes looked very similar. You know, I think we're going to get some of those answers as to like, okay, so have these people just been moving from planet to planet to planet and they re-shield a new planet, or like, how does this work? It'll be interesting to find out.
Yeah, I'm excited, dude. This was a delightful
good
show.
Stuff.
Yeah, really good. Only like 30 more minutes of material to try to, you know, get all the answers for this. But and I hope that like if it doesn't answer all the, because we haven't heard anything about whether or not there will be another season or continuation, or if the story will pick up in another season of Bando or whatever. I hope that if all goes well and it's well received and everybody, I feel like everyone from what I've seen seems to really enjoy the show. So I do hope that if it's not completely tied up in a bow, that it leaves the opportunity to come back in a couple years and explore this story further, with Jod or without Jod, but especially with these kid characters, and see, you know, what's kind of next in on their journey, because they're good characters. I really enjoy watching these characters every single
Yeah.
week. And I know
Yeah, me
Jod's
too.
a big part of that. So
Yeah.
we'll see what kind of resolution there is with him. But it's been really good so far. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been an enjoyable ride, gents.
It has.
Let's go
One
be space
more.
pirates, dude. Let's go be space pirates.
Oh,
and
one
swing
more.
lightsabers and
I
be
know.
scallywags.
Listen, a space pirate with a lightsaber is kind of cool. I don't like Jod right now, but that's kind of cool.
I know, but it is cool.
I'm into
It is cool.
Yeah, it's pretty rad.
We'll find out next week. But of course, guys, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. How do you think they'll resolve this story in the next 30 minutes? Very curious to know. Let us know in the comments. Check out everything else we're watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Heroes Reforged is gonna react. Heroes Reforged is gonna review. Heroes Reforged is gonna discuss. That's why we are watching